Hey guys, Michael Kwan here with Beyond the Rhetoric. One of the biggest challenges I've been facing as a new dad is convincing my daughter to go to sleep, and one of the tools that other parents have come to use is called the sleep sheep. Here's my review. So the idea of counting sheep to go to sleep, some people have dated back to Don Quixote from the early 17th century, but there are also even older texts from Spain that go back as far as the early 12th century. So we're not really sure about the origins of counting sheep to go to sleep, but it is a part of our culture. All of us are thinking about the little white sheep jumping over the fence. And a company called Cloud B has kind of built upon that tradition with what they call the sleep sheep. This is kind of the original version, I guess you could say, because they have expanded the line since now to owls and bunnies and some other animals, as well as a smaller version for on the go. But this is kind of the basic original version. It's called the sleep sheep. It retails for about $35 or $40, and the idea is that it's a stuffed animal that also plays white noise to help your little child go to sleep. In terms of just the plushiness, it feels kind of like a wool sweater or the inside of a wool coat. So it is very soft, and babies will love cuddling with them when they figure out how to cuddle. But the key difference that makes this different from other plushies is that it has a built-in kind of sound box. So if I turn around to the back here, there we go, you can see that it has a Velcro strap. So you can use that to attach to the edge of the crib, a bassinet, to your stroller, wherever you may happen to need the Cloud B sleep sheet. And then the sound box itself is actually in the back here, and it's a separate unit. So if you open up the Velcro, and you can just yank it out, and it just looks like that. So there's a single speaker. There we go. There's a single speaker on that side there. There's a battery compartment here. It takes a couple of AA batteries, so you will need to use a little screwdriver. There we go, a little screwdriver to get at the battery compartment there. You get a couple of AA batteries, which are included in the box, but obviously you'll need to replace it over time. Let me quickly go over some of the controls here. There is no power button. There is a dial here which adjusts the volume, so you're just going to click it on and you turn it to the volume that you wish to have it on. There is a timer here where you can choose between 23 or 45 minutes. So after the sound has been playing for either 23 or 45 minutes, the sound kind of turns off on its own. Otherwise, you can kind of leave it in the standby mode. And we haven't replaced the batteries since getting the sleep sheep, and Adeline's just reached 3 months old. So the battery should last pretty long. We haven't been using it every night, obviously, but obviously your mileage will vary. This particular version comes with 4 sounds. There's one that mimics mother's heartbeat. There's one for mimicking the rain, ocean waves, and a whale song. There's also more expensive versions that come with lullabies and some other sounds, but this is kind of the 4 basics. And I'll just let you listen to some of these. Hopefully the microphone picks it up. So that's the heartbeat. That's the sound for the rain. That's what the ocean waves sound like. Right? The waves. And probably the creepiest one of them all is the whale song. I'm not really sure why Cloud B would decide that. Shut that off. I'm not sure why Cloud B would decide that whale songs would be appealing to children to help them go to sleep. We've been using the rain one mostly. In the beginning, I thought that Mother's Heartbeat would be the most effective, but over time we've switched to the rain and it seems to be better. Maybe it's because we're Vancouver people and that's just what we're used to having. So let me put this sound box back in here. There we go. So that's the sleep sheep itself. As you can see, it's a pretty good size for a plushie, maybe like 10 inches tall or so. And she hasn't really been cuddling with it, but we do place it next to the crib. In terms of helping her get to sleep, I don't think it's really been useful, at least in our personal experience. We typically have to hold Adeline in our arms and cradle and walk around and stuff to kind of lull her to sleep before we're able to put her down in the crib. I have been using it more after I've put her down to sleep to try to keep her asleep so that she can get into deeper sleep, I guess, after she's been put down. Because when you're first putting down, it's still a pretty light sleep. So having that white noise in the background helps her stay asleep, which is useful. But again, it doesn't work all the time, and every baby's going to be different, and every nap, every sleep, every nighttime is going to be different. I'm not really sure if Sleep Sheep is going to be effective for a lot of parents and for a lot of children, but at $40, it isn't exactly cheap either. So you may be better off getting a plush animal and as well as a white noise machine, or you can just use a simple Bluetooth speaker and have some sounds loaded up on your phone. But it is convenient having the buttons on the back. It has auto sleep to shut off, and the build quality is very nice. It is a very nice plushie. So that's the Sleep Sheep from Cloud B. You can also find some other versions. Like I said, there's an owl and a bunny, and they all retail for about $40. You can find them through a variety of retailers, and I'll put the link in the video description here. Just as a side note, today's video I recorded on an HP X360 Windows 8 convertible tablet laptop, and I'll also put the product link there. And the full review for that laptop will be posted up on megatechnews.com. The blog post accompanying the review of today's Sleep Sheep review will be put up on my own blog, and that's at Beyond the Rhetoric. You can find it at btr.michaelkwan.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you check out the rest of my YouTube channel for the other videos that I have of some of the other baby products and stuff that I'll be shooting moving forward, as well as hotel room tours and the other stuff that I have on my channel. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.